Welcome to the Raising Confident Girls podcast, your guide to raising strong, confident daughters. I'm Melissa Jones, the founder of Girls Positivity Club and a teacher for over 20 years. In a world where girls often feel overwhelmed, anxious, and confused, this podcast is your go-to space. As caregivers, we navigate challenges together. I founded Girls Positivity Club to provide a place where you belong and get the tools to face today's hurdles. Consider this your regular check-in with a trusted friend, offering insights and practical tips for meaningful conversations. I'm here to help you feel confident on this journey of raising a generation of empowered girls. Let's dive in and raise those confident girls together. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Pep Talk Friday. I am Melissa Jones, your host, and I am here to give you some encouragement because if you're listening to this in real time, and anytime really that you need to hear this, I want you to remember this. If it's a holiday for you, a holiday that felt imperfect doesn't mean you did anything wrong. This time of year especially stirs up so many expectations, how the day should look, how the kids should behave, how everyone should feel connected, grateful, and happy, no matter what you celebrate. But real families are real. Kids melt down, parents get just tuckered out, routines fall apart, someone feels left out at the cousin gathering, someone cries over something tiny because it wasn't tiny to them, and none of that means that you failed. It means you're human and your daughter is too. A mom reached out to me last year around this time of year and said, Melissa, everything looks beautiful in pictures. But by the end of the night, she had a full meltdown over one tiny thing. And I felt like the whole day unraveled. And what she didn't see, what most parents don't see, even myself included, because you're in it, is this. Kids often save their hardest feelings for their safest person. They work so hard to keep it together during the big moments. The family gatherings, the cousins, the presents, the noise, the excitement, and especially if they are trying to be on their best behavior or be the most polite or whatever it is because of the holiday that you're celebrating. That might be a value that you have around this holiday. And then when they're finally home in their space with their people, everything they were holding in comes out. And that meltdown seems like an extreme opposite. And I know I used to feel this way when my son was younger because he would often save all this for me. And we would be at a gathering and he would have a great time. And I've heard this from girls too, but like parents of girls too. But when we got home, it was like an animal had gotten out of the car and just everything fell apart. And it was like, what in the world happened? And more times than not, it was because he was trying to hold himself so together around all of the extended family and be on his best behavior and all these things that finally, when he got home, he was able to let out the real feelings he was having. And in the moment, it felt really hard for me. And I was like, why is he acting like this? Or you could think like, why is she acting like this? This is so out of character. Or everything was fine and now it's not. And so I had to remind myself that it is a signal or a sign that they feel safe. And so that meltdown or that explosion when you got home or the drastic change in the way they're acting wasn't a failure. It was proof that she felt safe enough to fall apart, or any kid felt safe enough to fall apart. And you were just the soft place that she landed. And it doesn't always feel soft. I always felt like it was almost like you were being tortured, like you were having it all taken out on you. And you're like, what in the world is going on? Because yes, I'm the safe person, but I don't want to feel like I'm being mistreated by my own child. But it actually is a sign that they feel really safe to be whoever they need to be in that moment. And it doesn't mean that you never talk about the behavior or you just allow it to happen or whatever. Like, yes, I think they do need space to be imperfect. But later you can come back and talk about how you felt in that situation. But it also is a sign that they do feel safe with you emotionally. And so here's one simple tool for today or any day that you need to hear this. holidays or not. This is something I hope is grounding for you just as much as it is for her. The reset the day phrase. Anytime the emotions feel big, hers or yours, you can say, we're allowed to start over. Let's reset the day from right here, even if it's at bedtime. And even if it is at bedtime, you can say, we're going to reset for tomorrow. The phrase does a few powerful things. We're allowed to start over. Let's reset the day from right here. It takes the pressure off the holiday needing to be perfect or whatever time needs to be perfect. It signals to your daughter that mistakes and emotions don't ruin everything. It gives you permission to breathe and soften. And these are different variations that you can use. You can say, we don't have to make the whole day match this moment right here. Or we get to begin again anytime. Or let's reset the energy together. No long speeches, no fixing, just a reset. And girls especially respond so well to this because it tells them that this moment doesn't define them. And parents need to hear that too. So if yesterday or whatever day you're listening to this didn't seem picture perfect, if it was emotional, if it was overstimulating, or just heavier than you'd hoped, be gentle with yourself. Your daughter doesn't need a flawless holiday or a flawless day. She needs you. Your presence, your patience, your steady love, your willingness to try again the next day or even the next moment. If this happens in the middle of your day, take a breath, reset if you need to, and know this. You showed up, you loved her, you created safety, even in the messy moments. That matters more than anything else. You're doing beautifully, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for joining another empowering episode of the Raising Confident Girls podcast. Share today's insights with caregivers and friends, building beautiful relationships with strong girls. Hit subscribe so you never miss an episode. We're not just a podcast, we're a community. Follow Girls Positivity Club on social media for more empowering content on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. This podcast empowers you, supporting incredible girls. Let's create strong, beautiful relationships with the girls in our lives. I appreciate you listening today. Stay confident, stay connected. Until next time, keep raising those confident girls. You've got this.